Hi, my name is Melina, and you're tuned in to another Teen DIY. So, I am here at the Riverside Public Library's new main location here in downtown Riverside, and I'm actually recording from our Carnegie Reading Room up on the fourth floor. The Carnegie Reading Room currently holds our Dorothy Daniels collection, which is actually right behind me. And we also have our original tables and our lamps from the old Carnegie Library. So before I introduce our program for today, let me go ahead and quickly show you guys around. All right, so now that you had a chance to check out the room, let me go ahead and introduce you guys to today's craft. So in this video, I am going to show you guys 3 different ways on how to press flowers. Pressing flowers was a very popular pastime during the Victorian era, and it's a great way to preserve fresh blooms, whether they were flowers received from graduation or maybe like a birthday, or even if you just wanted to learn how to press flowers for future crafts. So like picture frames or bookmarks. So if you wanted to learn the 3 ways in pressing flowers, then please keep on watching.
Okay, so first you're gonna need some flowers. These are just a bouquet of flowers I had hanging out that I wanna press. So what you wanna do, have a bouquet, or if you have wild flowers from outside, use that too. And then just start going through them, see which ones you wanna press versus the ones you're just gonna use as compost or for other DIY projects that you may have. Or if you just wanna dry them out completely. So first method is using a book. I chose this big book. You don't necessarily have to use a big book, any size book really. However, it is recommended if you're gonna do like a lot of flowers, it's best to either use a big book, like the one I have here, or just like a regular size book, but then have like a stack of other books on top of that just to weigh it down. So these are not quite ready yet. They're not totally dry. If you're going to be using the book press method, it's going to take anywhere from like 2 to 3 weeks until the flowers are totally dry and pressed. So these still need time. So back to the book they go. All right, so the next method is a flower press, making your own flower press out of cardboard pieces. You could also buy some online, but I'm like, no, if I could make it, I'll make it. So I just cut up an old box. I grabbed 4 rubber bands, and that's going to be my flower press. So in between each layer of cardboard, you're just going to lay down your flowers. And if it's too big, you could always just cut them up, size them however you want. For this method, it's best to check on this one regularly, only because you're not using any sort of like absorbent paper or like coffee filters in between. So the flowers do tend to like change color and brown if you don't change out the cardboard pieces, or if you don't use any sort of absorbent paper in between the layers. So I'm not using any absorbent paper. So what I'll be doing in the coming weeks is just switching out the cardboard. And this method takes about 3 to 4 weeks for the flowers to completely dry and flatten. But this one's my favorite. I like this method the best for some reason. I felt like the flowers looked prettier. I felt like it was very portable too. Like I felt like I could like just stack this along my bookcase and let the flower press do its thing. Okay, so now once you have all your flowers in the flower press, you are going to want to just tie some rubber bands around your piece. Okay, so let's say you're in a hurry and you really need pressed flowers for, a particular craft or a gift. You can also microwave your flowers, which is really cool. I didn't even know you can microwave your flowers. So what I'm doing, you're going to want a ceramic plate, lay a paper towel down, and then once you have your paper towel down, lay down some flowers. So I'm taking a couple of flower petals, whole flowers, and just arranging them how I like. And then once I'm ready to go, I'm going to lay another paper towel on top and a ceramic plate. Very carefully press down on that. And then you're going to stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds on low heat. All right, so once it's out of the microwave, you're just going to remove the top piece of ceramic plate, and you're going to carefully peel off the top paper towel. And you're going to want to let these flowers cool off completely before they go back in the microwave. One thing I did notice, guys, is like little dried flowers, like baby's breath or like dried leaves, they kind of they don't do well in the microwave. So I would just do the like the actual, like the flowers, like the petals, and just because those microwave better. So what I did here, I set the petals to the side and microwave the bigger pieces. This process is actually great if you wanted a jump start on book pressing. So let's say you wanted to speed up the book pressing process rather than waiting like 2 weeks. You can do the microwave process first and then stick your flowers in the book or flower press, whatever it is you're using. And that will take only a couple days versus like a couple of weeks. Okay. So here we have these microwave flowers that I did beforehand, and they're now ready for any sort of like pressed flower bookmark craft I want to do, or if I wanted to stick them in candles, use them as gift wrap, however you want to use these dried flowers. But they are ready to roll and very easy, and it's a beautiful way to preserve flowers. So thank you guys so much for following along. Please be sure to follow us on our socials listed right here. And if you'd like to share your pressed flowers with us, please tag us by using the hashtag RivLibrary. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.